Get ready. Today we're going to be working with transparent and translucent papers, which means they're going to be very thin. And so there's some tricks here. So let's get to it. This is Dave, and we are going to be working with the gel plate again today, and specifically using those translucent and transparent papers. The important thing about this is that I thought it was kind of the nitty-gritty of how to work with these. So that's what we're doing, and what you see me putting down is some teal. It's a complementary color to the copper that was down on the page already. So we're going to get this nice and even across the plate, and then we'll pick it up from there. Trying to decide what to do with this because it had dried much faster than I thought it had, and there was basically I need to take that up. There's two ways, several things I can do. I can go ahead and put on a layer of paint, then pull up through that, through one of the stencils. I think I am going to go with the bronze. And the copper. Copper down on the first layer, so this will still come through. Probably a little bit of paint, but it's okay. Like I said, just playing, having fun. No expectations. Just basically looking to get some texture going. Let's go back to my circles. Extremely useful because you can see the teal in there with the copper and the bronze. Actually, is very nice. I have to put down a pole color, and if I do that, and a pole color on top of this because what's on top will be on the bottom when I pull it. So. With that in mind, what shall I do? This is a new mask for me. Kind of like to give it a shot. I'm getting warm enough now that I think I need to start using just a little bit of additive. This is the Liquitex Slow Dry. Just to slow it down a bit so I can get things taken care of before I start having drying issues. Gives me a little bit more working time.
And this is again another rice paper. And because I added the additive, or put the slow dry in there, I'm going to have to wait for this to dry. Now my fear on this is simple. I'm going to be able to pull up what's not in the stencil, like this masked off area. I'm not going to get any of that, but I'll get it. A very good possibility I'll be able to get what's behind the, the mask area here. You know, I guess the point of this is to try new things, see what works, see what doesn't work, because it's really the only way you learn your paints and learn your what you like to do. So don't be afraid. Just just be fearless about this and have some fun. So if it doesn't work out, you can still use it in something else.
Okay, it's about time to try to pull this off the plate. It's dried, and that's a risk when you're using a very, very thin paper. This Japanese rice paper tears very easily. But the benefit of having it is that when you put it down into collage, it's translucent, and for which means it mostly disappears. Uh, and so I have to take my time with this, really kind of watch what's going on with the paper and pull it up very slowly. You can see that I'm leaving some things on the plate, and I actually came back with another piece and pulled that up afterwards. But I'm showing the rice papers and the medical exam papers today because this is a medium that is very interesting to work with. You have to take your time when you're pulling it up, especially after you've let it dry. Originally, I doubled the speed on this, and I decided no, that doesn't do it justice. You don't see just how slow and cautious you have to go about it. So you're getting real time. Once I get the pull rolling, it comes off fairly quickly, ish. You'll see that when you're pulling the paper, you're expecting a lot out of the paper, and you're putting stress on that fold point where it's coming off the plate. And if you're not very careful and you don't get enough of an angle, You do risk ripping it. Okay, let's take a look at this.
That's actually pretty cool. I kind of like that a lot. I can use that. This is a Japanese uh, uh, rice paper. Very fine. You saw that I had to be very careful pulling it up. But when I put this down, they may not be exactly transparent, but it's going to be at least translucent. And that has a lot of texture on it. That has a lot of interest there. So yeah, I'm kind of happy with that one. This was the biggest surprise of the day, and standalone, that could be a good focal point to start with on a piece, because there's so much going on. There's so much texture, so much interesting color, and the amount of shine I got off of the copper and the bronze is just really, I like this one a lot. That was the big surprise of the day, and this was the rice paper I had that was so difficult to pull up, but you can see that this could be spectacular. This has been Thursday Trade. Up after me is going to be Just Denise, followed by Art by Julie E. And if you missed her, just before me was Gert of Gert Creates. So go back and check her out. I hope you stick around and see what Janice and Julie come up with. That's it for me today. I hope you got something out of this, and I certainly enjoyed putting it together. So until next time, bye for now.